All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate games. Speed in practice that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Watch the pass.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 12. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's a party now.
From the 50, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. On 1st and 10, Locke. A screen to Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Locke. He gets this one to Boyd. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. Powerful running.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing is locked. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. I think this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Haskins on the keeper. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll run it with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On second and a yard. Luck.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Luck. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Haskins from his own end zone. Got a man open. That's Harry. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Haskins. He's got his man. That's Wallace. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Luck. He finds Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves...
And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Staying on the ground with Mack. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Haskins on third down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll run on first down. Mack. It's a room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards on the ground.
Check, 59. You ain't doing nothing.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Locke. He completes it to Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Check 52. Check 24. Check 24. Monday. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Luck on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down. After the penalty, it's Bell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. On third down, here's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, Love. And he finds Howard complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Haskins to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They go right back to Mack. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going long here for Wallace. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for this with Matt. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get off the field.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
There it is, kid. Come on, set. Hey, Mike,
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On second down, Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. but no real chance for this one to go through.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
And the Vikings first down.
On first down, it's Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They go screen. This is Ingram. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it. That's caught inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 2nd and 5. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.